Good evening. Welcome to the Bruce Wayne Show. It's midnight, and I'm having a cup of coffee. Tonight's topic: does God exist? Is there a God? And what's your reasoning for it? And what about this Jesus, Allah, God, and these creations of the universe? What if the universe was never created? So you're watching YouTube, and below there's a timer going on down there, and it just moves forward, and that develops your concept about time. And you think that all times, clocks, move at the same speed. Now, is that true? No, it's not. They move at different times, at different rates. But where am I going with this? What if time doesn't just go that way? It goes that way. What if it goes that way, that way, that way? And does all kinds of stuff. So you think of in terms of cause and effect. There's a cause, and then you have an effect afterwards. Of course, after is later on in time. But what if it doesn't work that way? Or what if part of our universe goes back in time? So you have effect, then cause. Like an author writing the final effect of a story, the final conclusion, but then he writes everything that caused that up until the beginning point, how he got there. Or what if he starts in the middle and then thinks of the ending and then thinks of the beginning, or whatever. And let's say that's how the author works. But Einstein thought of this idea of tachyons. So his theory of relativity heavily deals with time, meaning that when you travel closer towards the speed of light, his special theory does, the rate of time that passes will be slower than a rate of time in a body that's not moving so fast. Not as fast as light, but as you get closer and closer to light, time slows down. And if you were to travel at the speed of light, which he believes that nothing could, time would slow down, would completely stop if you were traveling at the speed of light. He also believed that if there are things that travel faster than light, then time would in fact be moving backwards. So, to get to the beginning of things, we say that God had to cause the first God, some conscientious being, somebody like us who invents something or makes something, but much bigger and grander, the whole entire universe. But what if God's not really, there was no beginning? What if the beginning just gets earlier and earlier and earlier, as like it's kind of like George Lucas. He wrote the Star Wars movies, episodes 4, 5, and 6, but then he wrote the earlier movies. He made the earlier movies at a later time. And what if as time goes forward for us, time is getting earlier in some other parts of this universe. What if that's the case? What if that's why we really exist? And it's not God that created the universe, or Yahweh, or Allah. The universe just does what it needs to do. And if we're just thinking in terms of this cause and effect, are we really getting the most superior, godly, most accurate knowledge about our universe? I don't think we are. But I'm not trying to destroy the spirit of things. I talk lots about spirits and gods and things of that matter. But that doesn't mean I'm ignorant of science. So, if you agree or disagree with me, put your thoughts down there below. Or whatever about this. Does God exist? Why do you think he exists? And so forth.